Previously on Survivor.
You have your first year friends, your hall friends. You have I'm in Greek life, so obviously I have Greek life friends.
After meeting individually with nearly everyone on the Chomanik tribe, Tommy began to work himself into the majority alliance of Kevin, Hannah, Lauren, Ethan, and Katie.
So I was slowly working towards just getting in everyone's good graces.
The six met over Shepherd's Pie, and together they solidified the surviving six, with Hannah and Kevin at the top of the totem pole. At the immunity challenge, Sarah's fearless use of name-calling and insults led people from both tribes to see her as a bully and an easy first target.
Hunter, I'd love to see you run! Do you know how?
I'm not sure what she's trying to do here, but that's completely uncalled for. And I think bringing up, personal matters like a disorder, it's just gross in my opinion.
Facing an early deficit, however, Chomanik pulled out the victory by winning 3 consecutive rounds, and Kevin was given a clue to the hidden immunity idol.
Congratulations, you have found the clue to a hidden immunity idol.
Kevin, who hunted relentlessly to find it, trusted his alliance just enough to share the clue with them, but overlooked the possibility that one of them would pocket it and keep it for themselves.
This is going to be interesting for me to decide if I do find it, if I want to share that with everyone, or if I want to pocket it.
On the Wahoo tribe, tensions were high as Hunter tried to overcome losing Quinn by working with Peyton and a girls' alliance to target Mario.
But this is a weird week because there's a different target. I am actually a target for this week's tribe.
Mario. Ultimately, his efforts were not enough and Hunter was voted out unanimously.
Hunter, the tribe has spoken.
Now, on this special double episode, these players will face 2 challenges and 2 tribal councils. 16 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
We're so low energy. Poor Hunter. Oh my gosh.
We felt kind of sad, I think, voting Hunter out, but at the same time, we just gotta do what you gotta do, and I think it was the right choice because we were thinking about it, and honestly, if we had merged, people would be able to just get him on other alliances, but yeah, I think it was the right decision.
Hunter leaving was sad because, he was definitely one of the ones that it was either him or Mario that needed to go, and the other people in my group decided they wanted to do Hunter first, and Hunter was sweet, and I think he was really heavily reliant on us after he lost Quinn, so that kind of sucked, but there was not much I could do for Hunter. I wanted to vote for Mario just so that Hunter didn't feel completely left out, but I didn't want Mario to get mad either.
Roll down another mud hill. Which is a really good thing to do.
Or something.
Okay. Mud hill?
We'll figure it out.
Or sport. 3, 2, 1, Wahoo. Okay.
I was originally supposed to be the one voted out at Tribal last week. A group of people decided to get together. I will name names. Peyton, Aaron, Ellie, Margaret, and Hunter. It was Girls versus Guys Alliance created because they felt as if we were getting too close. We as in the guys were getting too close. So they decided to pick us off one by one. And Hunter gave them my name to begin with.
I just didn't text him back. He was like, hey!
He was gunning for me beforehand, so it made sense for him to go, and I felt no remorse. He was a good guy, but when you aim at the king, you better not miss.
basically, so what happened last time?
Okay, fill us in.
So there was a group chat with like Hunter and the girls, and then the girls had a separate group chat. I believe created by Peyton. Created by Peyton. I don't remember.
Who sent the first message?
I don't know. I think it was Peyton.
No, I definitely would like to keep Mario and Ryan around. I really like Aaron and Ellie. Aaron makes me laugh a lot, and Ellie's just like really sweet.
This is the street. This is Valley Road. This is Ellie's camp.
Oh. Like there's just no one in the tribe that I'd want to get out, and I think I have close like friendship bonds with everyone on the tribe, but especially Mario and Ryan, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm friends with them, so if, you know, the time came and I had to vote them out, I honestly think it would be really tough because I still want to be friends with them after this.
Peyton was like trying to convince all of us to do that too, and she was like, no, like the 3 guys are too tight, like let's break them up. And I was like, guys, think about it, a lone wolf is scarier than 3 sitting ducks. That's literally what I said. I'm really sorry. But then they were all like, that's true. And Peyton was like, I don't know, I still think we should go Mario. And I was like, I don't know. And then Aaron was like, I kind of agree with Margaret. And I was like,
Peyton, she was the forerunner. Even though Hunter suggested my name, she was advocating on his behalf. He essentially just dropped the name down and she ran with it. And I know this because, as you know, the Super Mario Bros, me, Margaret, and Ryan were all in an alliance, and Margaret reported back to us and she told us what was going on.
Like the girls collectively believe that you two and Andy are like a really tight alliance and like not talking to anybody else. And so there's talk of like breaking up the 3 guys alliance.
Which isn't even true. And it's ironic because like now there's a girls alliance and there's not a guys.
Basically, it seems like there's this girl alliance sort of starting to form. Definitely with Peyton, Ellie, and Aaron. Margaret is like with them, but she's actually with the Super Mario Bros, which is good because she's like our inside. And all 3 of those other girls were sort of like on the fence about whether they wanted to vote for Hunter or Mario because they think that there's an all guys alliance, which isn't even true. So there's a lot of drama going on right now. So not sure if I trust a lot of the girls now, which is unfortunate.
all right, so.
In the case that we do lose, who should it be?
I don't have answers. I haven't thought about it, but I sort of have. But
I kind of have.
I did think about it. I was like, well, kind of makes sense, the person that seems to be targeting everybody.
Okay, so with that being said, Peyton. Lines were about to be crossed last tribal, and I'm glad that they weren't because I really think that this group needs to stay together in order for us to win the next competition. If I would have gotten more than 1 vote, then essentially someone would have been a target for the next tribal, which we already know who it is.
Hey, it's Hannah. Just spent around an hour looking for the stupid immunity aisle. My hands are all dirty and stuff.
So I don't think anyone knows. I think they would have called me on it. But I don't think anyone knows. But I have this. I don't think I'm gonna tell anybody.
Still can't find it. So I'm walking to the rotunda because I guess that was a part of the clue that I didn't really read.
Had to keep up the charade. Had to pretend. I was like, guys, we have to go back and keep looking. Like, I had to act all mad. I knew that like Kevin was gonna be suspicious. Like, if he could never find it, like that someone else had found it. And so I was like, okay, maybe I need to put a fake idol in there just to buy myself some time. But if I like go the extra mile, like make a fake idol, like that seems like so like snaky and suspicious that like I think I would lose like all trust at that point.
Guys, we're like the moral.
I really don't like lying, and I don't appreciate people that lie, and I do have a very strong moral compass, but at the same time, like, I keep reminding myself, like, this is a game, this is what people sign up for, I have to take like my emotions out of it. I have to play it like chess.
Yesterday, the core 5 and Tommy met together at Katie's apartment, and Kevin had said that he hadn't found the idol yet. So I'm looking for it.
So I have not had a chance to search since I last brought my alliance with me to search, which is a little worrisome, especially because there's 5 other people now who know the clue. But I really genuinely trust, maybe it's too much trust on my part, but I trust that they would tell me. I know for a fact Tommy, Hannah, Katie would, and I think Lauren would. Ethan, maybe not.
I've checked a bunch of statues too, and I've gone into the depths of the rotunda where no one has been before, and I saw this thing that said Happy Halloween, and I just ran away because I was so scared. It's honestly scary at night.
But I'm still suspicious. I think I believe, I'm pretty good at reading people. I think they haven't found it, but they could have still found it, but I don't think so because one of the ambassador security guards said that Kevin was still looking for it.
A little worried that someone snatched it up because I literally looked for an hour and 15 minutes, but whatever, I guess I just gotta keep searching.
Just checking up on my alliance.
Hopefully it's inside.
I hope it's swimming.
Swimming? Yeah, we can do that.
That'd be fun.
Oh, does anyone have any food allergies?
Oh no.
Obviously, my immediate thought is we're gonna have to eat something. And usually when you have to eat something, it's either really gross or you have to eat a lot of it really fast. Those are pretty much your 2 options. Neither of those are my favorite thing in the world.
I would like to go home and be comfortable after this, which just seems very unlikely.
Should I not eat beforehand?
I'm thinking I'm gonna eat an early dinner. I had my lunch today and I put on a timer.
No, you did not.
As fast as I could.
And I'm terrified that Wednesday's gonna be an eating challenge. That's my worst nightmare. I'm allergic to everything, gluten, dairy, soy. So even if I can eat the stuff, I'm such a picky eater, and I'm not gonna eat congealed pig blood.
I feel like Ryan, as soon as they get started, he's I only like chicken.
He eats 4 pounds of raw chicken every day. I was gonna say, I could see you being super healthy, doesn't eat any fat.
I was I'm definitely the weakest link in this challenge as I throw up really easily, and I don't like eating nasty things. I knew before going to the challenge that I was gonna be, I was thought of as the person who would be on the block if we lost. So I was I don't know, maybe I should try harder to win in this challenge.
I'm saying we just need a lot.
All right, Chamonix, take a look at the new Wahoo tribe hunter voted out at the last tribal council. Sarah, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it's a lot quieter in here, which is nice. I don't know, the team looks a lot stronger without him. So it's more threatening, I'll say, but I'm excited.
Nice. Mario, what's your reaction to hearing Sarah say that you guys look stronger?
I mean, she's not wrong. But I mean, we're still together. I mean, we've been through 2 tribals and we're still as strong as ever. So there should be some intimidation coming from over here.
So, are you guys ready for your next immunity challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take back your tribal immunity. Thank you, Hannah.
Just sit that over here.
What we will be doing for today is the gross food challenge. A lot of dishes for you to dine on. So you will be going 2 versus 2, and each pair will be eating off of 1 plate. The pair to finish their plate first will win a point for their tribe. For the first tribe to 3 points will win immunity. If after 4 rounds it's a tie, we will go to a tiebreaker. And it's as simple as that. Okay, so Kevin will be missing from Chamonix today. But you guys also have 1 extra member along with Kevin, so you will sit someone out. I'll give you a few minutes to strategize. Pick your pairs and your order. Okay, so pick who will be sitting out from U7.
Well, I don't know how long. I mean, then I'm the last one.
I was ready to win. I didn't care what I had to eat. You can't train yourself. You can train yourself to eat, but I don't think anyone out here is training to eat. We're all on an even playing field, so I think it's just who wants it more.
We will get the gross food challenge going.
I'm gonna make myself
Ethan will be sitting out for Chomani. The first round will be Peyton and Andy versus Big Ryan and Lauren. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. These are pickled lemons.
Wait, what?
I asked for allergies, Lauren.
I didn't think it was.
That's an allergy. I can eat it. I can eat it. I won't die.
No, it's fine.
No, wait, just because you could do the next one. That's not cinching, boy. Yeah, Tommy, step it up! Team spirit!
Okay. Survivors ready? Go. Big Ryan and Tommy.
Eat the lemon. Eat the
lemon.
Come on, guys.
Eat the lemon. Eat the lemon. Eat the lemon. Eat the lemon.
Let's go. Making progress up here. Hell yeah, we got it. You got it, Ryan. Hold it in, big boy.
He's got the third one down.
Shoot it down.
Good job. Good job. You guys
Yeah, good clap. Oh, that's the teamwork we like to see.
Payne's good.
Swallow, swallow.
Andy's next. Wahoo gets a point. Wahoo is up 1-0. Reveal in 3, 2, 1. These are dried chili peppers, so they are spicy. Okay, are you guys ready?
Pretend it's not. You can try.
Survivors ready? Go.
You guys have got this.
Aaron's got it. Aaron took down. She's eating everything.
Doing great.
Hannah looks like she's struggling. Aaron is trying to keep it down. Aaron, Mario's good. Aaron's tearing up.
Not good. She's so not good.
Aaron, you're good.
Keep going.
Aaron, you're good.
Thank you.
Oh, Jesus. I'm about to die. So good.
Good job, Mark.
I'm about to die. Somebody call a doctor. I'm done.
Seven today.
You got it.
My mama didn't raise no pussy.
I need like something else right now to eat.
Come on, guys, you got this.
Okay. For this third round, we've got Margaret and Ellie for Wahoo, and Max and Sarah for Wahoo.
Oh my god.
And Sarah for Chomani.
Smells like an asshole. It's silvers.
Reveal in 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is it? It's a plum.
These are preserved duck eggs.
Oh, shit.
So,
You guys got it.
they're, after they're laid, they're buried in the ground, and they are kept in the ground.
They're fermented.
Jelly.
And fermented.
It's a big jelly bean.
Exactly.
So every part of it is edible.
Every part of it is edible. Yeah.
You got this.
These are tears of victory.
Okay. So survivors ready?
Wait, hold on. Is it gonna be crunchy?
Dude, it's clearly squishy.
It's an egg.
No, they're not.
I get that one, I get this one.
Survivors ready? Go.
Let's go, guys.
Margaret gulps down one chunk. Sarah's struggling. Ellie's got it.
Go, Ellie.
Go, Sarah.
Sarah's really struggling.
You're awesome. Got this.
Ellie's got the whole thing down. Margaret's tearing up.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Ellie's good. Ellie's good.
Oh, y'all Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
They are sharing.
Y'all got it.
Margaret and Ellie are good. Wahoo wins immunity.
Where that thing at? Where is it? God is good.
God is good all the time.
Ellie.
Has won their first immunity. Congratulations. Yes. It's done.
It's hot. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. We did it, y'all. We did it. Ellie, take that one cry.
Congratulations, Ellie. All right.
Really emotional.
Aaron, are you okay?
I'm having a great time. I feel like we're high.
Is it hot in here?
Lauren, you guys are being really quiet. How does it feel losing your first?
I feel like my mouth burning just a little.
Just a little.
I wish I had the limits.
How do you think this tribe will be for you guys?
Well, obviously it's not what we wanted. It's no one wants to go to tribal. It's not a position we envied when they had to do it. But it's a part of Survivor, you know. The game's definitely going to get more real now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well,
I'm collected.
with that, you guys trooped through some really gross foods.
Can I get one?
No.
Is that okay?
And you guys are free to go.
I'm typically good at just appreciating the interesting flavor of things, if they're different, opposed to saying, wow, that's interesting and weird, that's bad. Like I just go, wow, that's interesting and weird, which is really helpful if you're creative and you like to cook like I am, because if you make something that's really weird, you can still like eat it and be like, oh, it's fine, it's just a bit different.
Genki, you're safe for now.
Okay.
I was like, I got this. I don't know why, looking back, I was so sure that I got this. Because let me tell you, that was painful. Honestly, going down, it wasn't that bad. The problem was that they were really dry, and so I couldn't, like, I just got a fistful and, like, shoved them in, you know? And it was really the adrenaline, just, like, grab it and go. But then they got so dry in my mouth that I couldn't, like, get them down, and then I started tearing up and, like, gagging. And I was like, no, I can't have talked this much about how I was just gonna do it, and then, like...
Oh, wait. What time does Arches close?
Good call.
Good call.
What is Arches?
Frozen yogurt.
I am down. I am down.
Let's go.
What time does Arches close?
Shouldn't be a big deal.
I feel like we got a week off.
I know. Guys, if Ellie hadn't taken that last piece of egg from me, she really did that, like, honestly.
Because the moment
Love
that she
her.
started, like, she described, like, the nutritional properties of it and stuff, I was like, okay.
I tuned out. I literally didn't even listen. I was like, I don't care.
So, we are walking to Arches right now. We've got our child with us.
We're celebrating, you know,
Yes.
our first victory.
Our first victory. And
There's a hole in the shoe.
there's a hole in her shoe. The screen is red because I have my phone on night mode.
And my stomach is
Right.
about to explode.
Yeah.
But we're living.
We're doing great. We're doing great.
I did amazing. I always come out to perform, you know. I ate the hot chili peppers. I mean, I was the first one done. As far as my other teammates, I believe we all performed well. I mean, we had our strengths and we barely had any weaknesses because it was a 3-0 clean sweep. But Ellie, I think she performed fantastically. I mean, it was her area of expertise, eating weird stuff. I'm assuming she's vegan. I mean, it would only make sense.
Winning tastes so sweet. Hey Ryan, how does winning taste?
Tastes like froyo.
Peyton, how does winning taste?
Arches.
Ellie. Mario.
Hot chili peppers.
How does winning taste? Tastes fantastic. Lovely. And we went to frozen yogurt. Still felt like The thing is, it started in my mouth and then just like traveled downwards. And the fact that I could feel it like zigzag through my digestive system, like top to bottom, and let me tell you, it hurt the whole way. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It really was.
All right, so I came in hungry for victory, and it was the other team that ended up eating our dust. Wow. Wow.
It's funny because I didn't think that we would feel tight since we're like playing against each other, but I do, like, and that's an interesting like survivorism, like you're in these challenges together, but you're also kind of fighting against each other.
Wait, don't make me laugh. It really hurts.
That should have been lime. What was it? A lime? So disgusting.
I just don't believe the speed of the eggs. The eggs themselves, it wasn't that bad. It was a texture thing.
It just goes so
Like, I just don't understand how they swallowed it so fast.
Right after the challenge, it was basically mass chaos on Chomani. Lauren and I went back to our dorms.
It's me and Ethan walking back to our dorms after our first loss. Sucks, my mouth still burns. Damn peppers, but whatever.
So, Sarah, Tommy, and Katie went their own way.
It's like 10:30 on Monday night after the challenge. We just lost and I'm walking home with Tommy and Katie, and we just spoke to Max and Ryan, and the general consensus seems to be that either Lauren or Ethan should go home.
Just keep the tribe strong.
Yeah, just kind of keep the tribe strong.
I think Hannah ate nearly all of the chilies in comparison to Lauren, and even then, Hannah was just really strong overall, like taking that one for the team. So Hannah was really strong, and Lauren was pretty weak, which I think is one reason why tonight there's a possibility that Lauren will go home.
I'm thinking Lauren, I don't know, I feel like she'd be weaker than Ethan, so like, I don't know, especially at this point in the game, it like doesn't make sense to like get rid of somebody who's like gonna actually do well in challenges. So, yeah, I don't know.
Wait, who do you think would be better in challenges?
I think Ethan would be.
You think Ethan's better?
Immediately after the challenge, I'm walking home with Tommy and Sarah because we all like live in the same area. And Sarah's like, okay, who do you want to vote out, Katie? And I'm like, well, I could go, Lauren or Ethan, because that's who she suggested.
I have like no opinion, but like I will go with like whatever.
Yeah, I'm basically in the same boat. Like, slightly, like if I have to give an opinion, that would be it. But like I can really do whatever.
So then, like, we're about to leave, and I'm like, okay, just text me who you want to, like, vote out. And she doesn't respond. So, like, I don't entirely know what her strategy is. Like, if she wants my vote, you'd think that she would, like, respond to me, like, at least a little bit. I mean, she, like, made, like, an L at me for Lauren, I guess, but, like, I don't know. It's just, I can't stand her at all.
So Sarah, obviously, sorry about it, Sarah, but we aren't about that trash talking life, and you're shifty.
But I felt pretty good because me and my majority alliance already decided who we were voting out before the challenge even started, so I wasn't scared.
Lauren, you're probably gonna see this, when it comes out in 2 years, but when I was on the sidelines, I was trying to get people to vote for you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Because that's the most, no offense, but like that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
So I just was going along with them,
There's a lot of people that are, narcissistic is a big word, but like are like self-promoting. Hannah's a great example of, she is playing very hard. She like when you talk to her, like she talks very highly of herself, and that's not to knock her in a personal way. It's just, like someone like that gets clouded and feels like wants to have power, like is very power hungry.
And then Sarah's like, they're starting with the weakest first, it seems, and then Ryan's like, I guess we should do the same. And then Sarah's like, ours would be Lauren and Ethan. Sorry guys, I feel bad.
Oh,
but
to vote me out?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
you guys
I
are the
was like-
weakest.
She'll take the 2 black people out. Okay.
Wow. Sarah's like, the merge is gonna suck, and I'm like, you're not gonna make it to the merge, bitch. And in my head,
want to bring Ryan to the merge.
That's so stupid.
So stupid. I'm not like the type of person to be mean, but because I'm trying to play Sarah right now, Sarah has a huge ego, and I've been around people like that all my life, and I'm kind of like that too, but I keep it like under wraps more than she does, and so I knew the only way to like have her trust me was to like just follow everything she did. So I kept, whenever she was saying stuff, I'd always like say stuff like in agreement with her. Like I was trying to be her minion, so she'll never suspect that I'm gonna be the one to kill her and drown her in her own ego.
Like,
and then I
game?
Like,
that's
yeah,
so
like,
stupid.
Why would you say that? Okay, so,
and then
so Ryan is a snake then, because he literally met with me and Max yesterday, and he was like, this is our 3. Like, we'll pull in Sarah, but she won't be as close to us. Like, this is our 3 right
that's
here.
definitely false.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no,
okay.
he's not one to be trusted.
Right now, Ryan is my biggest threat as far as I see it. Physically, and he's got a pretty good mind for the game, and he really thinks he's in control right now. But he made a mistake. He texted both me and Hannah saying, I think we could be the strongest alliance in the game, and I think we're the only alliance in the game, so obviously he's, a little shifty, doing some stuff behind our backs. And it's good to keep him for our tribe because he's strong, but I'm so worried about this tribe swap coming up at 15 people that I wonder, I feel like I have to cut him before the merge, and I wonder if it's just time to cut him now.
Supposed to
Also,
like
like,
act
they're not
desperate
there.
and be like, guys, like,
Yeah.
who should I vote for?
Who should
like,
I
what
vote
are
for?
your
Like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because if we don't,
Whatever.
then people are gonna be like, why aren't they reaching out? Like, why aren't they not desperate? And then they're
Yeah.
gonna think something's up. So.
Or I could actually just go home. It would be very sad.
I'm in an alliance with, originally it was me, Katie, Ethan, Hannah, and Kevin, and then we pulled in Tommy to make 6. Sarah thinks that she's in like a group with Hannah and Ryan, and then they think that they have like the votes to get me out.
Okay.
Yeah, going back to the vote and stuff, like, don't worry, like, I'm not gonna write you.
Wait, I'm not writing. Oh
Like,
yeah, who
that'd
do
be
I have to
stupid.
vote? Oh wait, I'm stupid. I said who do I have to vote for?
Oh.
Don't,
like-
don't write my name down.
But like the fact that we both are neck happy, both been hanging out like more.
Yeah, that's probably why. That's why both of us are the target.
So yeah, like
Plus we're.
if anyone else flips on you, it's not gonna be me.
Sure hope that I'm not going home. I just hope everything goes the way it's supposed to. Or the way I was told it was gonna go. It doesn't feel good to be the pawn, like the person whose name is gonna be on the block, even if you're not gonna go home. So there's always gonna be like that little bit of doubt, like, what if everybody's playing me?
But it's pretty exciting because, as much as we don't want to vote someone out, we do have, 2 people we feel like are kind of like the fatty part of the tribe. And so we're just going to trim the fat and then just be all muscle and hopefully, go nowhere but the top from here.
I ended up talking to a lot of different people. First of all, with the 2 people that I'm closest with, Hannah and Ryan, and I think there was a general consensus that either Ethan or Lauren should go home, considering Lauren hasn't performed really exceptionally in any of the challenges.
Plus, you would Max is like a kite. Wherever the wind blows, he's gonna follow. It's literally true. Plus, people are gonna see him as like a threat. Don't do that. We just have to hold on to that kite and manipulate it.
Also, I will say, Sarah in the car, even walking back from the challenge was
Listen, she was like
nice
Tommy.
to me.
I brought my car.
She was being so nice. Like, that was like she can turn on the charm a little bit.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
she was
is a charmer.
oh my gosh, I saw you went to formal. I went to formal with some girl in her sorority. Like, she was like, oh my gosh, she was so cute. Like, she was being so outrageously nice to me, unlike she has been before. And so she can turn on. So that did scare me a little bit.
Yeah, let me just check for any surrounding people. Travel's gonna be ugly.
Much as I know that I've got the votes locked to stay safe, you've always, got that feeling, but what if this happens? What if there's an idol? What if the people you're talking to are trying to blindside you? As much as I want to feel safe, there's just that 5% deep down inside that, I'm not going to feel safe as soon as someone else goes home.
Voting for Lauren is a fine
default option because it seems that everyone is going to vote for her. I talked to Kevin and Ryan, and they said they're going to vote for her. She's out, basically. That's basically the conclusion I've come to. And assuming nobody's pulling some bullshit, Lauren's out.
So Sarah, let's talk about the last challenge. What went wrong at the last challenge? You guys lost 3-0.
I think that as a tribe, it wasn't that we weren't quick in the challenge in the way that we needed to be. I think it was just we weren't quicker than the other tribes. So it's not that we weren't strong, that just wasn't our strong suit and we weren't as quick as they were. So, you know, when you're competing against a team who's literally gonna swallow a fucking egg in a minute, like there's not much you can do at that point.
Lauren, were you feeling the same going into the challenge, that you
Yeah.
were confident?
Yeah.
Did you have any inkling that you were going to lose?
I mean, I knew that the challenge wasn't my strong suit, so, but I thought as a team, you know, we could pull it out, but it wasn't really about like not being able to pull it out like Sarah said. It was just like the other team like really put the peppers down their throats.
Ryan, is there anyone here that you've connected with the most?
Connected with the most probably just because we have a class together. Me and Max, I see him every Tuesday and Thursday. And we do monologues.
Getting ready for those monologues.
So, you know, we've opened up to each other via our acting.
You have to be vulnerable.
Yeah, so
in that
that
room.
shows our true inner selves. But no, I think besides having a class with Max, I think everybody else there's something even. You know, because I didn't meet any of these people before the show, and so it's just seeing twice a week now. So
Right.
that's basically it.
Hannah, so how much do being in the same classes work in this game? Does that make an alliance a lot stronger?
Yeah, just like seeing the person, like every day or whenever helps, so you can like keep track of them, kind of see where their mind's at. There's always gonna be snakes, and you just gotta watch out for them.
Do you think there's snakes in this tribe?
Oh, I know there's snakes.
Oh my god! Why do you say that there are snakes in this tribe?
I mean, you're not a good player if you're not a snake.
Katie, would you agree with that? Like, how much of a snake do you need to be able to be successful in this game?
I think you should be as little of a snake as possible. Like, you need to keep loyalty and trust, at least to some people. But I don't know. There's a balance that needs to be achieved.
I mean, snakes come in all different sizes, so it's like you got a Kanye West size, I've got Taylor Swift size snakes. Just depends on how. Agreed, you have to be a snake to win the game, but how big? You need to be an anaconda, or you need to be like a water snake?
Let's talk about the idol. So, Kevin, you got an idol clue.
Oh, I did.
What does that mean for your game and your tribe's game?
Well, 100% honestly, I'm not trying to be a snake. I don't think you need to be a snake to win the game. And I planned on, holding onto that idol for the merge, if I made it there, and using it for someone on this tribe. Whether that's me or someone else, just someone who's in danger, because I really want to keep our numbers up. But I've searched for probably 4 hours now, and I have not found any idol. So, gotta find it first before I can deploy it.
Tommy, what are your thoughts on the idol? Where do you think the whereabouts are?
I mean, it's tough because, Kevin's saying he doesn't have it, and that might be exactly what he would say if he did have it. So it really just comes down to like how much you trust someone, kind of if you put your faith in them enough to believe what they're saying and take it at face value, or if maybe you dig a little deeper.
Yeah, Katie, how do you decide who to vote out when you guys are like one tribe that haven't gone through tribal council yet?
I think you just need to look at, going forward, like what's gonna get us furthest in the long run. So that's what's guiding my vote tonight.
Sarah, how do you decide who the liability is? Is it someone who doesn't do as well in challenges, or doesn't score as many points?
I think as of right now, a liability is going to be someone who is weighing us down in challenges simply because at this early of a stage, you're looking to just gain immunity as an entire tribe, and that's the entire point of it now. So if it's going to risk all of us potentially having to leave the tribe, then the person going to be a liability is going to be the weakest link in challenges as of right now, and that's even if you're not physically the strongest, or if you just don't bring any like emotional gusto. Like you don't have to be the biggest person on the team to be able to like bring something. I mean, there's people who stick out. Like Kevin kicked ass in the challenge last week with the flag football, or capture the flag. Sorry. So like that was incredible, but at the same time, like it's going to continually be a team effort. So it's hard.
Kevin, does that make you feel a little more comfortable when the tribe is talking about voting out liabilities and Sarah says that you're the opposite of that?
Honestly, I know this is my first tribal council, but I'm never going to feel comfortable in tribal council. I've watched the show too much, and I know that the people who, when they feel comfortable, they're the ones who get kicked out, so I'm still nervous.
On that note, is there anyone that's feeling confident today of what's going to happen? No. Lauren, why aren't you confident?
Why would you be? Touche.
Ryan, what are you basing your vote off of tonight?
Just who I think will make the strongest tribe going forward. It's all about the win right now. So it's not going to be based on personal or anything. It's just going to be on what I think is going to help us get through. I don't want people on here that are do anything to win. So it's basically it.
Hannah, what are you basing your vote off of tonight?
Yeah, similar to Ryan. I think we all have like someone in mind, kind of. I think we're like somewhat on the same page. So it's gonna make our game easier in the long run.
Great. Okay. Well, with that, it is time to vote. Ethan, you're up.
Lauren, voting you out sucks because I voted you to be on our tribe when we did the picks, but gotta go with the majority, and that's how it is.
Nothing personal, just game. It was really great meeting you. Good luck with the second year.
Hello, hello.
Sorry, Lauren. I hate to have you be the first one voted out, but unfortunately, in the way that you've been performing in challenges, you're just not the kind of asset that's going to get us there.
I'll go tally the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Whoa. First vote. Lauren. Lauren. Third vote. Ryan. Lauren. Fifth vote. Ryan. Ryan. That's 3 votes Lauren, 3 votes Ryan, 3 votes left. 7th vote. Ryan. 8th vote. And third person voted out of Survivor Wahoo Warriors, Ryan. What? Ryan, that's 5 votes, that's enough. Come bring me your bell. Ryan, the tribe is good. Alright, well, with the looks on faces, it does seem like this was a blind side. You guys will have to figure yourselves out by the next round. And make sure not to go to tribal council next time. You guys are free to go.
Oh, well, that was unexpected. I did not see that coming. Not sure what happened, but big move. Can't hate it. Don't like it, but you know, what can we do? So guess I'll figure out who turned on me. 100% thought it would have been 7-2, but we'll see.
That was bullshit, what that was.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I just felt happy and excited to kind of screw somebody over, and that's kind of mean, but it's the name of the game. And when Genki finally read that it was Ryan, I wanted to start laughing and just be happy, but I knew that would just give away my stance in this game. And I looked at Sarah and I was like, what's going on? It was all fake, great acting skills, not a drama major, but pretty sure I could be one.
Wow. Whoever did that was a cunt, and you're a fucking piece of shit.
Is that? Oh my god. That was 5 for Ryan? Wait, how many was that?
That was
Ryan got 5.
2, 3 for Lauren, 5 for Ryan, and he didn't read the last vote. Genki only showed 8 votes out of the 9, even though, so I said that I voted for Lauren because he didn't show my vote. So then Max and Sarah believed that it was 4 for Lauren and 5 for Ryan.
Alright, I'm going this way.
I'll see you later. I'll text you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, actually, I'll come this way.
Okay.
See you guys.
Bye!
You two. Oh. Which one did he vote? Because we know that Ryan didn't vote for himself, so which one of you voted for Ryan?
And I'll explain myself later.
No, I think you did because you're the strongest player on the team.
I didn't start that.
We ended up finding out that it was Hannah, I, and Ryan, and then Max, who voted for Lauren. The other 5 ended up voting for Ryan, so Ryan ended up leaving, which was a shock. I was pissed off, torn up, really upset after that.
Hannah and I and Ryan had been talking for a long time. We were concerned that you two were in an alliance, and we didn't want to bring you in.
Hannah, you and Ryan. Wait. Ryan said, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Ryan said to you guys that he was concerned. Ryan had lunch with me and Max and said to me and Max, we were the only alliance in the game and how.
So he played you dirty, and that's why you didn't come along.
Yes.
Hannah, who I had still, been talking to, we were just in a state of confusion because we didn't understand why Ryan had racked up so many votes. He is an exceptionally strong player, but it turns out that because Ryan had been essentially trying to really play the field, that he went home.
He double teamed.
Yeah, how did you find out? Because they told me. They told me that he said that to them.
But the issue is that now we're 8, and it's gonna just split the floor, if we decide to do it.
Right. So it's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine.
So my strategy now is I'm in an alliance with Kevin, Max, and Hannah. Katie is not in the alliance with us. She's going to stick her loyalties with Ethan and Lauren. I don't trust Tommy. I'll say that flat out. I haven't trusted him since day 1.
Okay, first thing, I thought that we said we were gonna be 6 strong and that we were gonna just be yeah, this is what it is. But Hannah and Kevin are both what just happened?
Which also doesn't make any sense.
They
there
know
have to be
who voted.
5.
Yeah,
there would have to be 5. One of them is at least lying.
Yeah, that makes
they should
sense.
figure that out.
So,
right after the vote, Hannah's like, oh my gosh, what just happened? And Sarah's like eating it up. Like, she's believing everything. I thought that we were going in and that we were gonna like stay 6 strong, like, you know, walk out of there with like the 5 or the 6 of us, like, you know, just like, you know, this is an alliance. So I was really like thrown when Hannah was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know why.
I think it'll honestly make Sarah and them more mad when
Yeah, they figure out.
because they're the ones now playing both sides.
Yeah.
Hannah is still, he didn't read the last vote, which is good. So I think
Yeah.
Hannah's gonna pretend like, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
blindside.
That's true. But
I
here's
had
the
no
thing.
idea.
Here's the thing, though.
She's scared to swim at me.
Yeah, I
I'm gonna hear what
read
they're
in
saying. You wanna
cursive,
catch
so.
up?
Yeah,
Because, you know, she doesn't even live this way. She's just talking.
because she wants you out.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to work with us, that's why.
I know. I was like, I don't know what's her beef with me. What did I do?
I had talked to Tommy and Katie, and Tommy and Katie both said that they're gonna vote for Lauren.
But they definitely just paired up those two.
Just saying that.
Guys, listen, I'm like 100% though. I didn't mean to backstab you guys. It's just it happened.
No, it makes
No,
sense.
that makes
Like,
sense.
If he wasn't trustworthy, the
if
first
he was
one.
backstabbing us in the first place, we're
The
having
way
to
I
vote
play the
him
game,
off
listen,
now.
I
had no
I thought it was
genuine
literally
idea.
just
Just us 3, and then we thought it was you 2, and then Ethan and Lauren had paired.
So wait,
And then, so
you 2 were in an alliance with Ryan.
Ryan,
and
that
you
was
2 were
it.
also in an alliance with Kevin.
No,
I didn't talk
It was
to him.
it was Hannah, I, and Ryan.
Yeah.
He found out that Ryan was talking to you guys individually and was breaking our alliance.
No. All right. How did you know to play the 3 What?
I didn't know any of this.
Let me break it down. Let me break it.
You're gonna have to break it down for me,
Yeah.
Chief.
Okay.
I was sort of under the impression that most people would be voting for Lauren, but turns out Big Ryan went home, and I was shook. I was in a little trio alliance with Ryan and Kevin, so they kept coming up Big Ryan on the voting slips, and I was so confused. I had no idea what was going on. All right.
I was literally just
Come here. All right. I'm telling Max.
Bye, guys.
What you told me after the challenge Monday, that Ryan reached out to you saying that you guys are the only alliance in the game. Yeah. And how he said it to me too. That's how I knew. That's why it was great.
I can't tell whether or not he actually was sketched out by Ryan and wanted to get him out of here, or if he just saw Ryan as a threat, as a strong player, and was using that excuse as a reason to justify voting him off.
I voted for Ryan, and the reason why is because Ryan was backstabbing us. I'm loyal. I would not backstab unless someone gives me a reason to.
So why didn't you tell me about it?
That's the thing. Honestly, I should have told you about it, but I was shitting my pants because I didn't have an idol, and I was scared that if I told you that, you wouldn't believe me, and then you'd vote me. Because I feel like you and Ryan were a tighter two than me and you. You know?
I've had some pretty big talk. You know, trying to pull some Peter Baelish shit out here, like I'm thinking I'm Littlefinger, but honestly, that is not the case at all, right? I thought I was in control, sort of by trying to fly under the radar, but I'm a pawn in someone else's game. Tribal Council really revealed a lot, told me how it is. I'm no longer confident in my position. In fact, my first instinct in the immediate aftermath was, I'm totally boned. I'm the next one off.
So what do we do now? What are we doing now?
I don't know. Sarah and Hannah are our best options right now. You know?
You trust them?
I mean, they were with. I don't know. We'll do. I guess we'll do some free agent searching.
Yeah.
I think Max is weary. I think Max is a smart kid. It took me a good 20 minutes of explaining to Max, just trying to justify my vote.
I don't know. I was closer with Tommy at the beginning of the game, and I saw us as being long-term allies. I think he is now closer with Katie, and so that would make my closest partner Kevin. But kid seems kind of slippery.
Tommy and Katie and Lauren and Ethan are working together, and Kevin may or may not be in on that.
That's strong, 4 or 5 some. It all just flipped. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I have no idea.
I haven't done it either.
Oh, I didn't do that either.
Hey Max, no hard feelings about the vote. Should I just
I don't care. It's not like I'm gonna be friends with him.
Okay.
No offense. I'm not.
But if
yeah, so he's definitely not in our surviving 6. He has no idea that's even a thing. You know, it's fun. I love going to council because I know my head's not on the chopping block.
I've seen people make fake idols in the past on Survivor, and I've always thought it looks like a lot of fun, so I walked all the way to Michael, and I bought some stuff there.
Alright, so I'm at Michael's right now, and I'm looking for basically stuff to make a fake hidden immunity idol with. So I found something that would be a good centerpiece for the necklace, and I've also found some beaded string.
Alright, so I have a fake hidden immunity idol. I basically took the beads and ran them through this loop in the metal part right here. And I think it looks pretty convincing. It's simple, but not too simple. If you go too much detail, then it's easier to tell if it's fake. There's more places to make mistakes. So hopefully this will work out, and it could be a very valuable tool to use in this game. You're gonna try and go at me. You might want to rethink your decisions because I'm protected right here. Yeah. I mean, we could make a fake idol.
You were gonna make a fake idol, weren't you?
Oh yeah, you want to see something? Actually, I wish I had.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you a picture.
Oh my god, this is neat.
My closest alliance would definitely be with Ryan. So our tribe is looking good, and I think I can create alliances with anyone at this point. Actually, like looks real. So
really,
I think it's real. I think it looks real. So.
like the 3 of us are solid, but like Andy is kind of a wild card, so like we would hope that he would stick with us, but I could see if anyone were to flip and go with the girls, like it would be him, because he's like a little more quiet, kind of really can't tell what he's thinking.
I also found out that Andy made a fake idol, which I kind of already knew he was going to do, but I found out that he actually did it, so.
I could just imagine him like at midnight like beating in his room.
Found out that Andy already has made a fake idol, so I figured I should one-up him, and I think I'm gonna make a fake legacy idol. And then no one's gonna doubt that because like everyone makes fake idols, but no one makes fake legacy. So I think that might do it. In case I'm like in the minority, I'm gonna need this.
All right, here we got some supplies. My mom is an avid crafter, so we got some beads, some rope, and I got this from Michael's. I'm gonna write the legacy advantage on here.
So hopefully it works. In Survivor, like the actual Survivor, they have this thing called the legacy advantage where it's like you get it on like day 1 or something, and then you have to hold on to it until a certain day when you can play it. But if you get voted out, then you have to will it onto someone else. Hunter, your name is on there first, just because like I feel like, I don't know, you might have been the one to find it if it existed. It was pretty fun. My mom's a crafter, so she gave me all these beads and everything, and she like gave me some tips, so I think it looks pretty authentic. Maybe I'll just wear this. Yeah, it's fake.
All right, give me the dirt.
The dirt?
What's new? Who's going home next?
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna swap tribes.
Okay, you think we're gonna swap tribes?
Yeah.
I'm not convinced.
You're not convinced?
I'm not convinced.
Okay.
If we do swap tribes, I'm screwed because I don't know that I fully know everybody else's name on the other tribe.
Okay.
Someone yesterday was like, we're gonna have a swap. We're gonna have a swap. And I was like, I don't wanna have a swap. So hopefully that doesn't happen soon, because my strategy is definitely not swap resistant. I mean, it's a standard Survivor strategy. Win the challenges early on, have a like big tribe going into merge, and then vote off the other tribe.
It's really good. We all sort of think that the tribes are gonna swap next time. It's either gonna be like we all stay together or we're gonna get split up. Because if we're together, we can just like be like really powerful and take everyone out. But if we're like split up, we can like help each other by like getting information from each other's tribes.
I'm kind of scared if we swap because I don't really have as many connections on the other side. I just like haven't really talked to them. So that kind of scares me. Like I feel like if we like swap, it could be kind of bad.
I set up a meeting with somebody on the other tribe. So I'm going to go and have lunch with her tomorrow, Ellie, and hopefully she'll be able to fill me in on some things, and I'll be able to fill her in on some things and develop connections that'll help me going forward in the game.
What do you want to get out of this conversation? Because I kind of just want to make a connection, have somebody to go forward from in the beginning of the merge. I don't want to I don't know. It's difficult because at this point in time, I don't know. I don't want to give too much away that it might seem like I'm playing too hard, and I don't want to be the person who does that off the bat.
I want to just play to the point where you're being honest also. Hang out with people that you want to hang out with.
Yes.
So Katie and I, we know each other through mutual friends, and we are just liked each other's people and said, yeah, let's try to get to know each other a bit better. And it makes sense for us to become friends now, so we have this alliance later down the road.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna split it up into have a tribe swap? Because that's what people have been talking about. They're I bet that's gonna happen. So
that would be interesting. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be kind of scary though too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So we should probably not talk to other people about
Yeah.
Just keep this as quiet as we possibly can. Don't want to put a target on our backs because
Because if they know that we're playing hard, even though we're just playing smartly, then they'll be oh, they're being really competitive social players. We got to get them out because they're a threat. And it's okay if we're a threat, but we can't let them know that we're a threat.
Yeah. I think it's just wise to not draw attention to ourselves too much from the other tribe mates, and we basically are on the same page where we just want to be friends and kind of have this alliance built up ready for when the tribes merge.
Wahoo, take a look at the new Chomani tribe. Big Ryan voted out at the last tribal council.
What?
Mario, you had a big reaction.
I'm just so shocked. I really wasn't expecting that to happen. I don't know what was going through their brains when they thought of it, but I mean, I guess it's easier for me, so I'm fine with it.
Okay, so are you guys ready to get to your next challenge?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take back tribal immunity. Thank you. So, for this next challenge, you guys will be playing a water challenge. So, there will be 5 of you in one tribe, each on one of those tiles on the tennis courts, and you will be passing off a soaked sponge to one another. The last person who catches the sponge then has to put all of the water into the bucket at the end of the line. And then once that happens, the last person runs back and gives it back to the first person, who will soak the sponge in the bucket of water at the beginning. If you step off the tile and you step on the green, or you drop the sponge has to go all the way back to the first person. After the bucket overflows, then the remaining 2 members of each tribe will do a puzzle at the end of the challenge. And the first tribe to finish the puzzle will win immunity. So take a few minutes to strategize, and we will get going soon.
Okay, I think you guys got it.
Okay.
But when you catch it, don't squeeze it. Just let it fall into your hand.
With a
Survivors ready? Go! Margaret and Sarah are the first people for their tribe. Sarah missed. Wahoo is already succeeding. Andy has filled up the bucket with one sponge full of water. Andy running back. Max. Max now running back. Really running back. Sarah misses again. Mario throws to Andy. Andy filling up a third time. Wahoo seems to have a good pattern going. Max filling the bucket a third time. They're slightly behind, but not out of it. Depends on how much water is in these sponges as well. Will that make a difference?
You guys got this.
Ryan catches it. Katie catches it. Max was down a fifth time. Katie dropped it for Chomani. There have been a few drops on the Chomani side. The ping pong ball for Wahoo seems a little bit higher right now. Max now filling it up for a sixth time.
You guys got this.
Water flying out the sponge as it gets thrown. Sarah throwing to Katie. Katie catches it successfully. Tommy catches it successfully. Wahoo, it looks like their bucket seems almost half full. Max and Andy both look visibly tired. Sarah throws to Katie. Margaret throws to Peyton.
Nice catch, Katie.
Nice, Tommy.
Ryan falls off. Pink has to start over one time. Wahoo has been consistently ahead, but Chomani is not falling behind.
Max, you've done things that are so much harder than this before. You got it. This is nothing for you. Y'all got it. That's it, Mario.
Peyton throwing to Ryan. Ryan to Mario. Max is struggling right now. Wahoo close to being full. Chomani looks like they're halfway. Andy tying his shoe. You do not want to go to tribal council. Another time. Bucket. Andy gets a good amount of water in their bucket. At this rate, it looks like Wahoo will get to their puzzle first. Chomani will have to bet on Aaron and Ellie being bad at this puzzle. Water did not trip out. Only one or two more sponges for Wahoo and they get to move on to the puzzle. Very, very close for Wahoo. The ping pong ball is at the edge. The water just needs to overflow from their bucket. And they're good. Aaron and Ellie. Ellie's sprinting to this puzzle. All right, Wahoo is at their puzzle.
Y'all got it.
Chomani still working on their sponges. They are near the top. This looks like a simple puzzle, but it is deceiving. Kevin throws to Max once more. Max squeezing out every bit of water from that blue sponge. Wahoo does have a time advantage. But it is difficult to tell how well they are doing because there are only 8 pieces to this puzzle. Blue is very close. Very close. And not yet. They have 1 or 2 more. Will this do it? Kevin is positive right now. Will this do it for Chomani? They are good. Lauren and Ethan. Wahoo has had a time advantage. Now Lauren and Ethan will get to start this puzzle. Lauren and Ethan are now figuring this puzzle out. Who will figure it out first? Lauren and Ethan have a few pieces in, but are they correct? There are only 7 pieces to this puzzle, and yet it is very difficult to figure out. This puzzle was done last season in our first challenge. It took about 10 minutes. Aaron and Ellie have had a lot of time to figure this out.
We got it!
And that is correct! Wahoo wins tribal immunity. Okay, Wahoo, congratulations.
Andy,
how does it feel? Second time in a row.
Feels good. Awesome. I think that we're the new dominant tribe. I think we're clearly number 1. I think maybe Ryan would have been better at solving puzzles and running.
Sarah, is it frustrating losing again, or?
I mean, yeah, it fucking sucks ass that we're losing again, but like, it happens. And I think like the most important thing at this point is just like, remember that no matter who's going on, like every competition that you compete for is for immunity, and like that has to hold so much value to you that you like have to fight no matter what. So we just have to go on with a like really, really aggressive attitude and mindset. I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Well, with that, you guys are free to go.
Yeah, I feel like there was a little bit of a morale blow without Ryan there, just because Max and Sarah were a little distant from the rest of us. But I don't think that challenge was lost because Ryan wasn't there. I think the challenge was lost because Sarah was.
We have a good assumption that you guys are in alliance with Ethan. You can like flat out say if that's true or not. I am.
I mean,
Yeah,
we definitely voted together.
Yeah, we like kind of figured that.
Yeah. Right after the challenge, Sarah was like, "Oh, I have a car. Like, I'll drive you home because we live in the same building." And I was like, "Sweet, well, I'll take you for a ride. I don't care." And we get in the car, and Sarah's like, "All right, you two," like talking to Katie and I. She's like, "What do we need to do to like get you on board?"
we know that like alliances are really fucking weird now, especially since Ryan, because Hannah and I got blindsided by that bullshit.
I'm also so surprised we didn't swap at that challenge.
I'm surprised we didn't either, but it's gonna make more sense getting it to 14 to do a swap.
And then doing like
An even-
7-7 mix.
Yeah. So well, yeah.
In which case, whoever's
Three
in the
people
3
get
is screwed.
fucked,
Yeah.
Which is why we're trying to make it and consolidate it so that it's gonna be either Ethan or Lauren.
Tommy and I had, in the very first challenge ever, been the ones designated to do the puzzle. We ended up solving it, I would think, in my opinion, pretty quickly. So I was confident that Tommy and I could be able to do a decent job, but the 2 designated individuals that we had on our team to solve the puzzle were Ethan and Lauren. But honestly, like, the way that Lauren and Ethan were solving that puzzle, Tommy and I stood on the sidelines and were like, we could have solved this. Like, we're working it out in our heads right now. We should have been the ones doing this, but I didn't want to put myself in jeopardy.
Yeah, the offer is out there if you guys want.
Who do you want to vote off?
It's either Ethan or Lauren at this point. I think Ethan would be a good person to vote off. I feel like Lauren is pretty sneaky, and I know she hates me.
She is what I said from day one, the type of person who I clash with. Someone who's not outspoken, someone who keeps themselves, someone who sort of rolls their eyes but never speaks up. She's not going to speak up for herself. She's going to continue to lay low on the radar. She's not going to play the game in a great way. And like, that's fine. Like, good for her if that's how she chooses to play it, is in a completely passive way, but that's boring.
So I know that you guys will probably pick someone and it'll be for the 4 of you and the 4 of us.
Well, I mean, like, if we go that way, yes. It just, like, it kind of sucks for us either way because either we join you guys or we're on the bottom.
And then Tommy asked, would we be at the bottom, like, of your alliance? And she basically said yes.
I mean, y'all sound super reluctant, so like I would understand. It's gonna suck ass getting there and it being 4-4.
No, honestly, yeah. Honestly,
what happens then?
They tie it and you go into
right?
What?
Don't we draw rocks?
Oh, that sucks.
That's not a good deal for us, especially when we have, I don't know. It was just interesting because she's kind of oblivious to like what's actually going on. Like, I don't think I can trust her. She's, you know, she's not the nicest person. Like, I think she would flip in a heartbeat. She doesn't like show any like willingness to like work with me. I think she reached out with me or to me because she needed a number.
All right. Well,
see ya.
You guys bye, Katie.
Yeah.
Keep in touch. Let me know who you're like thinking about.
Yeah.
We'll do.
See you guys later. Bye.
Yep. See ya.
Bye. All right, Ellie's coming. Okay, so like, what are you honestly thinking?
I have not committed myself fully to anyone. Like, we voted together, but like,
you guys
like, I'm a
aren't,
free
like,
agent as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm a free agent.
Not a free agent.
This is the fucking draft.
Not.
All right. Me and Mario here from rival tribes, even though, I mean, we're just doing this because we're on the same floor.
Yeah.
But pretty much just venting to each other. It's my turn to vent to Mario because we just lost horribly.
For the second time in a row.
For the second time in a row.
So Sarah is definitely going to be on like panic mode because she was friends with Ryan, and I'm pretty sure she knows that since you guys don't like her, that she might be going home. So
honestly, I don't even think she knows.
Dude, does she not know that no one likes her? How is that possible?
Definitely.
Okay, but here's the thing. The reason why we were talking for like 20 minutes was because I was trying to convince him not to vote her out. And I know that may sound stupid, but like
I'm with you. I don't
like.
vote
I'm like
No,
saying
I don't either.
if I had to go up against Sarah, I would rather it be Sarah than someone who's liked.
I think Mario likes him.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I was
I'll
like,
get to that. He's like,
he likes both of them. So either way,
smashing Sarah.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, sorry.
He was like,
He was making his name so much more
he
worse
was
right
like,
now.
He's like, I don't know. I kind of admire Sarah's boldness. I was like,
Okay,
Well,
there's a line
no,
between
this
boldness
is-
and bitchiness.
but that was.
But he was like, don't vote out Sarah. Like, she's the perfect person to take to the end.
I don't know. I'm just like thinking Sarah is like the perfect choice, other than the fact that she's the perfect choice.
Yeah,
it's like a toss up. She's
a perfect choice once you get to like the final 5, but like I don't know. She could pull so much shit by the time, like, she could screw you over so many times. I think she can.
I don't think she has it in her because no one's gonna believe a word she says.
That's true. I don't know.
I don't think she has any social game to play off of.
I know he's a good player. He's very strategic. He sort of hides it behind like his like goofy personality. But the reason he wants me to keep Sarah is because he knows that Sarah's a flipper. Like if we keep her, she's just gonna go over to Mario's side, and Mario wants to work with her.
Ryan, Margaret, and Mario is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that.
Andy and Ryan went to the same high school.
Andy and Ryan went to the same
That's what Sarah said.
high school?
That's what Sarah said. I don't know how she knows that. The four of them are they're running the show.
Because I talked to Kevin, he like gave me the rundown. He didn't say specifics, but like you can kind of infer. But overall, there's like a 6-man alliance, hence the vote of 6 people voting out Ryan. But the people who are the pairs are Ethan and Lauren, Kevin and Hannah. Kevin and Hannah. And then there's Katie and Tommy. They're both upperclassmen and they live in the same area as well.
We're calling Margaret right now. Hello.
Hey, Margaret. So, shit is getting real. Like, moves are being made, and I don't know if I'm okay with them. So, I'm in O-Hill, right? I'm meeting up with a friend to eat dinner before the watch party. And I see Hannah, and I like stop and I say, hey. And she's like, hey, come sit down. I was like, I was like, I'm here with some friends. She's like, yeah, just sit down for a moment. I was just like, okay. And then she was like, hey, you know, you and me, we should look out for each other when the tribes merge. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sounds good. She was like, aren't you with Brian? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like, and Margaret, I was like, no, that's not a thing. And then like, she almost caught me because it was like conversational. Like
that's what she does. She does that.
She almost got me. I was like, I was really shook. Like I was like, how the fuck did she get that name? I was just like,
I feel like this alliance is very like really like hidden.
Yeah. And
so like that's like the first time that anyone's gotten a whiff of it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of scary.
We don't want that.
Who are they voting for?
I told her, they said that when I saw Hannah, she's like, we're going to talk about that now. So it might not be like a definite thing.
I think, I still think it's Sarah.
I do too.
It's going to be hard to convince people not to vote Sarah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
really
thinking about this. Okay.
Tommy's really
this
proud.
This is crazy, but like, okay. It's 7-7, so if we just mix up and stay 2 tribes, which couldn't be 3 tribes like numbers wise, so it'd be 2 tribes mixed up. So we're like Chomanik is gonna have the majority on one, and they're gonna have the majority on the other. The one where like it'll be probably 4-3, 4-3, and like we'll have 4 and 3.
Yeah.
So the one where we have 4 on needs to intentionally lose, so that we can vote them off. Because if we lose over here, we're getting voted off.
That's so smart.
But if it's 4 of like us 6, we know that those 4 we're good.
That's so really smart.
So what the numbers wise?
Put your face on the camera. Yeah, you're not.
Mastermind. I want credit.
In the case that we swap, and there's a majority of us on one tribe, and then like a minority on the other, which would be like 3-4 probably. Like the tribe with 4 of us needs to like throw the challenge. And I thought that was brilliant. Like, yeah, keep the numbers strong. Like, get them like weaker right off the bat.
Who the hell knows?
Bye, Felicia.
Honestly, it doesn't matter what you say, but it might be more fun if we blindside her.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. I honestly feel bad for the girl. I know she doesn't have like the best of intentions, but like she thinks she is good. Like she just has no idea what's going on.
She also like.
I really like kind of didn't like her at all. She just has like personality that doesn't vibe with me. You know, there are other like reasons to vote her out. You know, she's a number for the other side, especially if we voted out like Max or somebody.
I guess home. I could go to the gym right now. It's right here. But I guess
the gym after that 6-mile run.
I got my cardio in for the day.
Yeah.
7 to 1 vote.
We should actually go to Rocks and then vote her out. That would be hilarious.
Or just like
Oh, you
have
tie
time
the first
happen.
time?
Tie the vote.
That is too risky.
We're doing something wrong here.
I feel like, okay, I'll grab apples tomorrow from, okay.
Wait, what?
I'll grab apples tomorrow from, I don't know, Oak Hill or Newcomb, and then I'll bring a Sharpie and I'll write Sarah on all of them, and then when he starts pulling out the thing, and we can see, we can say, no, we can say, guys, we can say,
Sarah.
We can say, what did she say, eat or be eaten, and we can all bite on the apple.
When I kill her off tonight, there'll be a lot of blood, and she'll be really sad, and also I think you do have to be somewhat deceitful to win this game. You're not, if you play it like flat out, then like people aren't going to want to be aligned with you.
Do I think that there's a high likelihood that I go home tonight? Yeah. I want you to know that I tried to play this game. I didn't play it as quickly as Ryan did, but you know, I'm certainly not taking it as slow as Lauren and Ethan are. You know, if shit's gonna hit the fan, then I might as well be the one to fly.
Max, what do you think the future will hold for this tribe?
Well, last tribal council had us kind of #shook. We were like split in voting, and so I think we need to work to sort of mend our differences and stop like work more as a cohesive unit as a tribe.
Ethan, so it did seem like last tribal was a blind side. Why do you think that was? Like, who was blindsided and who was not? Who was expecting the vote?
I think pretty much everyone except Max and Sarah knew what was going on. I feel like there's in general been a lack of communication on our tribe, and that's something we need to fix in the future.
Kevin, do you agree with that there's been a lack of communication?
I think that's something we'll improve on. I think it was sort of a situational thing, you know. I myself voted for Ryan in the last tribal council, and I felt like I had to sort of keep that quiet because I know people on this tribe who were very close with Ryan, and I knew Ryan was being shifty and sort of doing things behind people's backs.
My biggest thing in this game is that if it comes to loyalties, and I tell you that I'm going to be loyal to you, I'm going to promise my loyalty wholeheartedly. I'm not going to try to double team you. I'm not going to be anything but straight up and fully communicate what I'm thinking. Ryan didn't do that, which is why I came out of tribal so confused, because I had fully invested my loyalty and told Ryan, like, hey, I've got your back. This is what I'm gonna do. You say you have my back as well. And yeah, I was absolutely blindsided. It was exceptionally surprising. And it just it showed, I don't know who to trust in this game anymore. As much as I feel that I'm being open with my teammates, and as much as I feel as if I'm communicating with my tribe mates, there's always that sense that people aren't also being open with you, and that sucks, but it teaches you a lot. So, if a blind side happens to come again, it would really, really blow, and it would kind of suck ass. So,
Hannah, so Sarah says things keep changing. Do you think that's true, or do you think it'll stay with the last vote as Max and Sarah being the two votes that aren't correct?
I don't think they're going home. I think somebody else is going home tonight. Yeah.
You're super confident that it's not going to be Max or Sarah?
I don't think so, as the votes have been Playing out, I think it's gonna be Lauren, actually.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree too. I'm with Katie on this one.
Why do you two disagree?
Sarah came up to me and was like, hey, let's vote for Lauren. And I had promised my word to Lauren and Ethan, and I told Sarah that I'm not going to vote for them. So, like, basically, I mean, from what I can tell right now, like, the, like, groups were Ethan, Lauren, myself, and Tom. Like, it could be, like, drawing rolls. I'm expecting them to go to that tonight.
I don't think it's gonna go to that at all. I don't think we're gonna get that far. I think it's gonna end up being me who goes home.
Why are you saying that?
With an openness and communication that I've been talking about, it's like when playing the game, you make enemies and you make friends, you know, and there's people on this team who I trust, like, immensely, and there's still people who I don't know where their loyalties lie, and I wish we could all keep moving on because there's not a single person on this team who I think is the weakest link. But I think when it comes down to it, the ringleader is going to be the one. But if there's going to be an easy scapegoat, I'm annoying, I'm a bitch, I'm a cunt, and it's like, who do you want to send home?
Damn. You do think it's gonna be you going home? Like, do you agree with Katie saying that it's the four of Ethan, Lauren, Katie, and Tommy versus you, Max, Hannah, and Kevin?
I hope it goes that way because I trust Hannah with my life. I trust Max. I trust Kevin. I can honestly say at this point that, like, I think Lauren is a great person. I think Ethan's a good person. So is Katie, and so is Tommy. But, like, when it comes down to trying to get votes and you have an even number, it gets hard. And, like, getting blindsided last time, like, there's no one who I can really trust.
Lauren, so Hannah said it was gonna be unanimous, and then Katie brought her loyalty to you. How worried are you for this travel?
I mean, I think even from the first travel, there's just times when, like, if you're outside the boat and you're outside, you know, everybody else, you know it, because no one's talking to the boat, or whatever, you just feel like it's you. So obviously I know when lines are the same card. I know, I think I know, people I can trust, but I also know I can't trust.
Are you confident in the people that you trust that you'll be able to get through this tribal? Wait, you just said I don't know anything, and you also said that you know the people that you're with. What?
I don't, well, I mean, obviously Tommy's gonna, you don't know what Tommy's gonna do. I don't know Tommy.
Okay.
I don't have enough people that I know, for sure. So,
Okay.
so what actually ends up happening.
Do you have any last words?
It's going to be a matter of putting all this past us and uniting for the common cause. You know, we've said it a lot now. A couple people were shook by that first vote. But, you know, if we want to, I think it's really best for us as a tribe to stick together. Especially, you know, anticipating a tribe swap even. Just, you know, knowing we all have each other's backs in the long run. I think that's going to be vital.
Okay. Well, with that, it is time to vote. Tommy, you're up.
Fortunately, it's a game. You said it yourself, eat or be eaten. Just has to be you this time. Wish you all the best.
Voting Sarah.
I'm voting for Sarah tonight. I'm just annoyed of you and no one likes you. Sorry, but you gotta go.
If I end up going home tonight, I bet you're right fucking behind me.
I'll go tally the votes.
Please do. I don't know. It just sort of came about today.
Alright, I have the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play one, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote. Lauren. Second vote. Sarah. 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 Fifth vote. Sarah. Sixth vote. And fourth person voted out, Sarah. Sarah, that's 5 votes, that's enough. Come bring me your ball. Sarah, the tribe has spoken. Alright, you guys were calling for a unanimous vote, and you successfully did that. Hopefully you can stay a united team moving forward. You guys are free to go.
I know the vote tonight was unanimous. I completely saw it coming. I'm not surprised at all. Lauren, you're a bitch. Ethan, I hope you don't get far. Somebody needs to get a spine between the two of you, so maybe if you can find one between the two, then at least half of the spine can be used. Hannah, it's obvious when you're not being honest in an alliance, so there's that. So you should probably work on that. And who am I missing? Oh, Tommy and Katie, right? The biggest fucking liars on this entire team.
Next time on Survivor.
I was gonna write my name down. Why did you bring it up like you?
It's just chaos.
New alliances are in the works,
Everybody knows we're friends, but they don't know that we are friends.
and a twist in the game leaves one player on the outs.
This is a hot damn mess.